Okay, I need your opinion. What do you think of this as a colour scheme for my Trench Crusade warband? My heretics, my gothy witches I've been working on. Is it something? It kind of feels like something. So over the holidays, I made some progress on my heretics. I wanted to make a war wolf, but I wanted to make mine a bit witchier, I guess. And I had this chunky fella from a WizKids model. In fact, this hand is also from a WizKids model. For a face, I wanted to steal the face off this model from my friend Elle. Elle Graves makes incredible stuff. We've made some projects together, and when we were in Nottingham, I helped her mold and cast this miniature, and it felt kind of special to include it in my warband because I love using my friend's stuff. In fact, the artillery witch from the last episode also came from Elle. She's very talented. My kitbash style is very fast and loose and kind of aggressive. The goal is always to just get it done and then fix the mistakes later, if at all, if they're important to fix. Sometimes I don't. I also use this Durthu hand. Durthu is like a wood elf special character from the 90s, early 2000s. And the hand, I think, is quite rare now, but it seemed very appropriate and very cool to use, so I had to. I covered the whole thing in the spiked shoulder pads that I created last year, and that's kind of become like a running motif with my warband. I'm not 100% sold on the back of it yet. Maybe I'll do some more work to it, but I love the pose, and it still feels war wolf, I think. So next up, I want to make some dogs for my warband, and there's a few variants, I think, and in this box, which I just got sent today from the very, very kind Curtis at Ramshackle Games and a bunch of the local indie scene. There's got to be something in here I can use. Okay, I can already see candidates. Okay, check this out. This is the best miniature thing you'll ever see ever. So cool. Half, the other half, a rider. They all should. Yeah. Check that out. Isn't that just an engineering marvel? Another option I got. This is from the immensely talented Kira. How good is this? That's also a great wolf model potential. And this thing too. I really want to use this guy. The concept is so cool and it'd be great to show it off, but I don't actually know whether it's the most appropriate. But this is also very good. This is a brilliant hand, by the way. I'm definitely going to be using this hand for something else. I've had a think about it, and I think I need to make this look a bit meaner. And I'm going to do that by sharpening up some of these points. I'm starting to make these fingers a little bit pointier now. A little bit more aggressive. Okay, I've carved out a bit of detail where that second hand was, and I've made some indents along the spine, which I'm going to now populate with spines? I tried sculpting the spines directly on its back and it wasn't working, so I'm just sculpting them separately, just by like rolling out little sausages. Can you see that? Not really, but it's something. I don't know why I make my projects somewhat more ambitious at like 2 a.m. every single time. It's not an appropriate time to move the goalposts. I think this will look tougher if I scrape off the fur at the front and leave the back fur, but like make it a bit more muscly. This is the Q&A section of the Trench Crusade video. Q&A. I got this question a few times, which is where did you get your witch hats you used in your Legion? I assume that you're referring to these ones. They came from the Wizards 2 set, the Frostgrave one, but it only comes with 2 wizard hats, which is a major bummer. But my friend Jack, otherwise known as Narcoleptic Wizard, has an extensive collection of 3D printable wizard hats that cover a whole range of weird and wacky aesthetics. He's got a few sets of them, and they're for his game Etherpunk 28, which is also mentioned a whole bunch in the comments of this video. And yes, I am also making this warband for Etherpunk. I'm very excited about it. Thomas says you should totally integrate that 40k Tzeentch cultist that you modeled years ago. It fits in with the witches with guns aesthetic. You're very right. These ones. I mean, it kind of suits. Maybe I should update it a little bit now that I'm a better sculptor. Okay, this is what we've got. This is our effort, the fruits of our labor. What do we think? Are we getting somewhere? Should I keep going? I really want to make a tank. I know there's no tank rules yet, but I saw a great concept art post on Reddit, and I got super inspired. I want to do a tank. Should I do a tank? I don't know.